أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and good day to each and everyone, especially to our dear teacher, Mom Sophie. I am Yamlad Hasnadin from the Group 1 First Presenter, and for this foundation
I will
of
tackle
on the study of language.
Foundation and the study of
Oftentimes we are struck with this question, yet no matter how much we try to arrive against reasonable answer, it will just not completely explain and describe the beauty, complexity, depth, and richness of a very important phenomenon. This chapter will give you a broad perspective in linguistics and lead you to the view, nature, and characteristic and language function. So, sinasabi dito na we get struck sa mga question about language, and kahit gaano pa natin subukan to find reasonable answers, hindi pa rin natin fully nakukuha yung ganda, complexity, depth, and richness ng language. So, this chapter aims to give you a broad view ng linguistics. And the other one is language defined. Language is defined as linguistic communication, speech communication, cognitive ability, and base culture. So sinasabi dito is sinasabi dito na ang language daw is defined as a linguistic communication, speech communication, cognitive ability, at culture base. So, sa ibang salita, language ay isa siyang system of communication na ginagamit ng tao natin para magpahayag ng ating naiisip or ating nararamdaman or ating damdamin. And the next one is verbal communication. While many are particular with the arrangement of sounds and symbols, others also look at language as verbal communication where the production of sounds matters. As a speech communication, language is about the production and reception of sound. Through the use of the speech organs, humans are capable of transferring. So, for verbal communication is, dito is maraming tao na nagbibigay importansya sa pagkakaayos ng mga sounds and symbol. But, there are many people din naman na tumitingin in language as a verbal communication, kung saan ang production ng sound is mahalaga. As a speech communication, language is about the production and reception of sounds sa pamamagitan, using the organs sa pagsasalita. Tayo as a tao, nakakagawa tayo ng sounds na nagbibigay liwanag sa ating mga message. Tulad lamang ng production of sounds. Production of sounds is ito yung paggawa natin ng mga sounds na bumubuo ng language. Reception of sounds. Ito yung pagtanggap natin at pag-unawa natin sa mga tunog na naririnig natin mula sa ibang tao. Speech organs. Ito yung bahagi ng ating mga katawan na ginagamit natin upang gumawa ng mga sounds tulad ng ating bibig, dila, at boses. So true to language, ang mga tao is nakakapagpalipat tayo ng ating kaalaman at ating damdamin or ating karanasan sa isa't isa. Okay, the next one is introduction to linguistics. Information, even the shortest amount of time, any interaction and language is used. Humans use the articulatory mechanism of the local tribe produce string of oral sound. These sounds are transported through the anti-wavelength. The sound is received, translated, and interpreted by the basin. Language indeed is a remarkable means to language indeed is a remarkable means to communicate. So, it's mean, ang linguistic is isa siyang study of the language. Ang linguistics daw is isa siyang study of language, at kahit sa maikling panahon lamang ng interaction. So, ang language is ay ginagamit natin ng mga tao when humans communicate, they use their articulatory mechanism. So, kapag tayo ay nakikipag-usap or nakikipag-communicate sa iba, gumagamit tayo ng mga articulatory mechanism tulad ng vocal tract sa paggawa ng mga sounds na oral. And the other one is mental process. Language most shows a man speak that I see thee. It is always believed that the brain processing of a person is observed in his or her language. What a man says is reflective of his or her thinking and how his brain works. Language is some form of human intelligence. So, sinasabi dito na language daw is isa siyang reflection ng ating pag-iisip or ating utak. Language is most shows a man. Language most show a man. Speak that I see thee. Ang quote na ito is nangangahulugan siya na ang ating language is nagpapakita ng ating pagkatao sa pag-iisip. What a person says is a reflection of their thinking and brain function. Okay, let's proceed the linguistic communication. Most people are very particular with the spelling of the words, the vocabulary, command, and structural control of a particular language. They see language fluency in people who are very good at playing with their words and arranging the word into sentence under the prescribed grammar of particular language. So, maraming tao. So, ibig sabihin is there are many people na nagbibigay importansya sa tamang spelling ng mga salita, vocabulary, and control sa instruktura ng isang particular na wika or language. They see language fluency in people who are skilled at using words and arranging them into sentence according to the prescribed grammar. Language as linguistic communication is perceived as sets of signs and a system of symbols grounded on pure arbitrary concords. Although the organization of language varies from speakers to speakers of different language, there is a generic setup that sound form into words. As words make up phrases, clauses, and series of indefinite and meaningful sentence. So, language as a system of symbols is isa siyang sistema ng mga symbols or sign or tanda na nakabatay sa arbitraryong kasunduan. Although the organization of language varies across different language. So, meron namang mga generic setup na naglalarawan kung papaano nabuo ang mga sounds o salita. Culture shape. Each communication is formed by the activity of language. Language is a means of communicating the culture of a particular community of members of society. A particular expression could be acceptable to a specific community of people but not to other. Those practices are formed from different orientation. In studying at a particular culture, one needs one needs to look into other beliefs, practices, and values, looking at what is acceptable for people and what they approve of is a good way to interpret their orientation. They always express truth. They always express them. They they always express them through language. Thus, language is intertwined with culture. So, ang wika daw or ang language daw is very important as bahagi ng kultura ng isang community or lipunan. Each community is formed by the activity of language. So, ang language is humuhubog sa pagkakakilanlan ng isang community. Ang wika daw or ang language daw is isang paraan ng pagpapahayag ng culture, mga practices, and mga pagpapahalaga ng isang lipunan. A particular expression of praise may be capable in one culture but in another due to differences in values and practices. So, upang maunawaan ang isang culture, we need to look kung ano yung kanilang mga paniniwala, practices, mga gawi at mga pagpapahalaga by looking at what they acceptable and approved by the people. We can gain insight into their culture orientation. So it's mean ang wika and culture is magkaugnay at hindi mapaghihiwalay. Language is a reflection of culture and culture is expressed through language. Okay, the next one is language viewed. Several groups of linguists viewed language as follows. Structuralist. The structuralist believe that language is structured system of components, an idea with a specific framework. For them, language is a system, process, a structure that govern the aspects of every element of a whole. The structure of language concretely make up the total concept behind the surface meaning. Understanding the concept and structure of language is looking into the different subsets and how these coexist and fit into the overarching language configuration. So, it's mean there are different group ng mga linguistics na may mga iba't ibang pananaw sa language. Ang mga structuralists is they are believe that language is one system na may structures, na may struktura, na may mga bahagi na nagtutulungan upang makabuo ng isang buong concept. And also, ang mga structuralists is they are believe that language is isang struktura na namamahala sa lahat ng aspect ng bawat element nito. The structuralists of language make up the total concept behind the surface meaning. Sa pag-unawa sa concept at structure ng language, kailangan natin, we need to look sa iba't ibang subset kung papaano sila nagtutulungan. So, sa pag-unawa sa structures ng wika, is mahalaga upang makaintindi. So, sa pag-unawa sa structure ng language is mahalaga, very important para makaintindi ng mga concept at kahulugan nito. By analyzing the different components and how they fit into the overarching language configuration. So, we can gain a deeper understanding of language. Transformationalist. Language for transformationalists is a generative and creative process. Language pervades creativity since it is more abstract and has more reflective elements. They maintain that sides of language as actual knowledge and used. That language is internalized when language atmosphere is provided. So, language for transformationalists is their belief that language is a process ng paglikha at pagbabago. They see language as a generative and creative process na nagbibigay daan sa mga tao na magpahayag ng kanilang mga naiisip or kanilang damdamin. Ang language is puno ng pagkamalikhain. Dahil dito ay abstract and reflective. The transformationalists believe that language is not just a set of rules, but a dynamic system that allows for creativity and innovation. So, ang mga structuralists is they are also believe na ang language is internalized ng mga tao kapag sila ay nakalukop sa isang language atmosphere. So this means that language is acquired that developed through exposure and interaction with others. So, functionalist. The functionalists viewed language as an instrument for communication and a vehicle for expression. They argue that structure can be best analyzed when referred to the function they carry out and in a communicative context. A functionalist language teacher provides authentic tasks that will allow her or his student to use the language and attain the function of the interaction. So, ang mga functionalist naman is their belief that language is isa siyang instrument para sa communication at isang sasakyan para sa pagpapahayag. They viewed language as a tool for conveying meaning and achieving specific function in a communicative context. Ang mga functionalists is their belief that mga instructor ng wika ay pinakamahusay na masusuri kapag itinuloy ang mga function na kanilang ginagawa sa isang communicative context. So, this means that language structures are best understood in terms of their fictional rules. So, ang mga functionalist na teacher is ang mga functionalist na teacher na language is nagbibigay ng mga tunay na gawain na nagpapahintulot nagpapahintulot sa mga mag-aaral na gamitin ang wika at makamit ang function ng interaction. This approach focuses on developing students' ability to use language effectively in real-life situation. So, ang mga functionalist sa linguistics, ang mga functionalist in linguistics is very, very mahalaga dahil ang mga functionalists in linguistics is very important because ito ay nagbibigay diin sa practical na paggamit ng wika sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Okay, the other one is interactionist. Interactionists viewed language as a product of a human desire to communicate with others and acquire the language which one desires to learn. These interactionists believe that human generate provide as an individual the capability to produce language, and his or her social interaction make him or her master the language. So, it's mean ang language, ang mga interactionist is their belief that language is a product ng pagnanais ng tao sa pakikipag-usap sa iba at matuto ng wika na kanilang gustong matutunan. They viewed language as a tool for social interaction and communication. So, ang mga interactionalist naman, and also, interactionalist is believe that kapag ang genetika ng tao is nagbibigay ng kakayahan sa isang individual na gumawa ng language, ngunit ang mga interacsyong panlipunan ang nagpapaunlad sa kanya upang makabisado ang wika. Kasi ang pagkatuto sa wika is nakabase sa interaction ng tao sa kanyang kapaligiran. The interactionalists believe that language acquisition. The interactionists believe that language acquisition is a result of both innate abilities and environmental factors. So, ang interaction sa ibang tao is very important sa pagkatuto ng language or wika. Okay, the other one is language as related to the culture of society. Different people from different social orientations speak differently. You might be wondering why you love having friends who share a common language and interests with you. When you share the same language, your minds meet and you understand each other using common code. Even gestures, even hand gestures, facial expression with the language will be meaningful and understandable when you have a similar orientation. Certain groups of people. So it's mean ang language is malapit na nagkakaugnay sa culture ng lipunan. Different people from different social orientations speak differently dahil sa kanilang mga natatanging karanasan, paniniwala at pagpapahalaga. So kapag mayroong isang wika, kapag mayroong iisang wika, nagkakaroon ng pagkakaisa at pag-unawa sa pamamagitan ng mga tao. When you share the same language, your minds meet and you understand each other using common code. So, ang pagkakaisa sa wika ay hindi lamang tungkol sa mga salita, kundi pati na rin sa mga diwa, kundi pati na rin sa mga diwa ng pagkakaisa tulad ng mga galaw ng kamay, senyales, ganito ganyan, mga expression ng ating face and body language. This non-verbal cues are meaningful and understandable when you have a similar orientation within a certain group of people. So ang pagkakaisa ng language at ng culture is very important because dahil dito is nagbibigay ng pakiramdam ng pagiging bahagi ng isang community. Okay, let's proceed for the language as a system. Learning a language is similar to learning mathematics. It needs analysis. This is in reference to the fact that language is a system of system. It is system of sound and symbols. There are phonological and grammatical system in all language. A careful analysis of this system would lead you to the proficient. A careful analysis of these systems would lead you to the proficient use of a particular language. So it means the study of language is same sa pag-aaral for mathematics. It needs analysis and understanding of its underlying system. Ang language is isang system ng mga system na bumubuo ng sound, symbol at mga patakaran, rules. So there are different types. So there are different system ng language tulad ng phonological system. Ito yung sistema ng sounds or tunog at grammatical system sistema ng barirala. A carefully analysis of these systems is necessary to understand how language works. So, ang pag-unawa sa mga system ng language is very important para magamit ang language ng may kahusayan by analyzing and understanding the phonological and grammatical system of a language. So, you can improve your language skills and communication more effectively. So, the next one is langrigo as a vocal or language as a vocal. Language is oral. Speech is primary. And writing is secondary. Speech is the fundamental expression of language. A language without speech is unimaginable language. A language without speech is unimaginable. Language is a spoken phrase before writing. So it means ang language is pasalita. Speech is primary. And pagsusulat, writing is secondary. So, ang pagsasalita ay ang pangunahing form ng wika at hindi maiisip ang wika or language ng walang pagsasalita. So, ano nga ba yung pagsasalita? Ang pagsasalita is ang unang form ng language na natututunan ng mga tao. Language is spoken phrase before writing. And ito yung natural na paraan ng communication. So, at ang pag-aaral naman ng wika ay pagkuha ng mga kasanayan. The micro skills na listening and viewing, speaking, reading, and writing ay nahahati sa dalawang category. Receptive language skills Ito yung pagtanggap ng information and expressive language skills, pagpahayag ng ating sarili. So, the last one is language as a means for communication. Person to person, using a medium mostly done for the society to function cohesively. It is communication is branded as a process of conveying and enhancing message for basics human necessity. Language similarly is the greatest form of intelligent interaction for the gift individual of the universe. Humans, communication, and language are mutually linked since the beginning of time. So now that people are living in our organized global community, interactional has become interaction has become progressively possibly. So, ang language is a paraan ng communication from one person to another. So, gamit ang isang medium mostly done para sa lipunan upang magkaroon ng pagkakaisa. Pagkakaisa at pagtutulungan. So, ang communication at language is ang communication and language is magkaugnay at hindi siya mapaghihiwalay kahit kailan. Communication is a process of conveying and enhancing message. And ang language naman is ang pinakadakilang form ng matalinong interaction para sa mga tao. So, ang communication and language is very important sa pagbuo ng isang organisadong lipunan. So, now that people are living in an organized global community, interaction has become progressive interaction has become progressively possibly at ang language is patuloy na ginagamit para makipag-usap at makipagpalitan ng idea. So ang language is very important na kasangkapan sa pagkakaisa ng mga tao. And that's all. I'm very hopefully na sana po is naintindihan nyo. Hanggang dito na lang po. I am Gamlud Hasnalin, the first presenter of Group 1. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu.